I'm Tina Leah. I'm the founder of Hawaii Unites. We're an environmental organization that has been challenging this mosquito release project for over a year now and doing extensive research, mostly of the agency's own documents. So the things I'm about to tell you are documented, and you can find that information on our website, hawaiiunites.org. We've also referenced peer-reviewed studies, and we have scientific expert opinion from Dr. Lauren Pang, who is a tropical disease and vector expert who has spoken as a private citizen on this and supported our, we're feeling that this needs to be studied further. There's serious risks, and they are doing everything they can to skirt around what should have happened here. So what's happening with this project is that the state of Hawaii and its multi-agency partnership wants to release over 40 billion lab-infected mosquitoes a year on Maui alone. They're targeting all of the islands, but they've started with Maui. And the intention of the project is supposed to be to save the endangered native birds from avian malaria, and that these Wolbachia lab-infected mosquitoes would be incompatible and not able to have viable offspring with the mosquitoes here, and that would suppress the population. But they actually haven't studied that enough to say that it's even going to be effective. And there are peer-reviewed studies showing that the Wolbachia may cause the mosquitoes to be more capable of transmitting avian malaria, so might actually kill the birds. And there are studies showing that it might make them more capable of transmitting West Nile virus, which also infects birds and humans. So that's a big problem. They've already started releasing the mosquitoes, despite the fact that we have a case in court. And they're doing what we believe are the initial studies in East Maui. The project area runs all the way from Makua'au Forest Reserve to Hana, all the way across Haleakala National Park. And so they have started releasing. We did some outreach in East Maui, and they're very concerned about this. They don't want this. And so that needs to be said. And they want to know why they weren't talked to about it. And so you'll be hearing more from the East Maui community on that. This is an experiment. It's never been done before. The Southern House mosquitoes have never been used for standalone field release with Wolbachia. The project area here on East Maui is over 89 times the size of the largest Wolbachia release of any kind globally to date. So this is very much an experiment. Whatever they're telling you that it's been done before, safe, effective, we've heard that before. It's not true. The Southern House mosquitoes transmit human diseases. West Nile virus is one of them, elephantiasis, St. Louis encephalitis. They can possibly transmit Zika virus. And we have no pathogen screening information at all. I've had to do a FOIA request with the EPA. We're still waiting on those documents, and we don't even know if we'll get that information. No biosecurity protocols for the mosquitoes. That's a huge concern. They're going to tell you they're only releasing males. They will unintentionally be releasing females. They've admitted it. How many is unknown, but the documentation we have is that the EPA will allow for over 3,000 a week. And each female can produce 160,000 more females in her 8-week lifespan. So that's an issue. The females bite, they breed, and they spread disease. This also is not just a project about avian malaria. There's a whole other project going on through the Department of Health that they've given us no information on. They're bringing in 3 mosquito species. This is from their own documents, and I can show it to you if you want to go to the website or if anyone has questions. They're planning to use these mosquitoes to target mosquitoes that transmit human disease, and the other mosquitoes that they're bringing in, the Aedes mosquitoes, transmit Zika, dengue, one of them yellow fever. So we don't even know what's going to happen with that plan, but that is happening. So when we're concerned about what's really going on here, there's a lot of secrecy going on, and that's not good. And on that note, we just uncovered some new documents that show that the Department of Land and Natural Resources, one of the agency partners, and actually one of the main partners that we are taking to court, they have a lab already, and they've been funded by unknown sources to build out their insectary, and they fully intend to be cranking out these mosquitoes here on the island. And they want to do this project in perpetuity, forever. They want to be able to crank out 400,000 of the Wolbachia mosquitoes a month to release on all islands. And they actually also do intend, when the technology is ready, to do genetically modified mosquitoes. It's called PGSIT, Precision Guided Sterile Insect Technique. It's CRISPR technology with the mosquitoes, and it's in their plan and it's in their documents, and I can show that to you. People want to know who's behind this. We're still researching that, but I can tell you that, you know, two names that concern people are tied to the labs. I can't say currently at this point now that this is who's funding this, but just to say that we knew that was a concern, so we've been researching it. And yes, we did find ties of George Soros and Bill Gates to the labs on the mainland that are providing the mosquitoes. And right now, action steps that are happening, they're already releasing on East Maui. As I said, we're going to court. And we have a court case coming up, a hearing on our temporary restraining order next Friday, the 21st. They also want to start releasing on Kauai. They've released their environmental assessment. We have until July 24th to comment on that. It's similar to the Maui comment period. And if you go to our website, hawaiiunites.org, we have a link to comment and a sample comment. So please do that. Let's support all islands, come together on this, because they're targeting all of the islands. And like I said, forever. They want this to go on forever. They're trying to open the door to this, you know, with the narrative about the birds. It's about a lot more than that. And in their documents, again, it includes things like gene drives, synthetic biology control tools, CRISPR technology. We need to be very concerned about this. So again, we are going to court, and we have our initial case where we're seeking a ruling to require an environmental impact statement, more study, looking at alternatives. And we've also filed a temporary restraining order. We want to stop them from releasing on East Maui, which they're already doing. So thank you. Yeah, so lastly, we're asking if you find it in your heart, if this moves you and you're as concerned as we are, to please donate, help us with our legal funds so that we can continue this. I think this is going to continue for years, if I'm being realistic, that we're going to be dealing with this for a very long time. So you can go to hawaiiunites.org/donate. You can also visit us at our outreach table, and we have flyers and links to donate. So thank you so much.